I had a question. I have a 2.5-year-old daughter, and she's borderline underweight. I was wondering what methods can I use to get her to gain a little weight?
That's a really good question. Is she developing normally? Did she walk and talk at the normal ages?
Yes.
And 2.5, probably talking a lot? Longer
yeah.
sentences, at least 3-4 words together,
Yes.
running around. So does she look healthy?
She does.
And does she eat healthy?
I try to give her vegetables, fruits, water, but it's kind of hard at her age, wanting candy and soda.
Yeah, that's important. You know, it's funny, even the, little kids, that when they tend to eat junk like that, when adults, it'll make us fat.
Yeah.
But kids, oftentimes it makes them either fat or too thin because they're kind of empty calories. There's not much nutritional value in those, so they fill up and then they're not getting any nutrition because they're not eating the good stuff. So what I would recommend is try to fill her up on nutrition-dense foods. Most kids love to dip, to take veggie sticks or even crackers, dip it in the guacamole or just mashed up avocado and eat that. Other dips, hummus, made of chickpeas, that's actually healthy for you. And then my favorite dip is Greek yogurt. You can dip just about anything in there. And you can dip fruit in there, you can dip veggies in there, you can even add a little dip mix into the Greek yogurt, and suddenly you've got a healthy sour cream and onion dip.
Okay, nice, thank you.
How are you? How are you? Brandon.
Brandon, Travis, good to see you.
Ever since I was a teenager, I've been getting random nosebleeds, and I can't figure out why. Is there any advice you guys could give me?
You look healthy. If you weren't healthy, I would worry about things like really high blood pressure, clotting disorders.
Right.
But you're not bleeding anywhere else. I would keep your nasal passages moist. Saline sprays, nasal saline sprays before you go to bed at night.
Okay.
I've had this bump on my face for like 3 days. They said put some toothpaste on it.
No. People say put butter on things, put toothpaste on things.
It's not working.
But that's gonna get better.
Okay.
Don't worry about toothpaste. Keep that in your mouth.
How come most women gain weight and they cannot lose weight after they have their cycle? Because I'm having that problem.
It's that hormonal roller coaster, okay? So certain hormones are around like right before you have your period, in the middle of your period, and after your period. And right before your period, those are the hormones that are around that cause bloating and cause us to retain fluid, and those can be the ones that can cause headaches. And also some cravings, and so they can actually have you eat more. So there's a lot of things that you can do to help that, from birth control pills to sometimes taking a little mini diuretic, but you have to talk to your doctor about it because your period is sort of that, it's a vital sign, okay? And if it's really irregular, your doctor needs to check your hormones to find out if something else is going on.
Can I ask you a question?
You bet.
I do have, my son here is 14. Now he has allergies to fish. Now what can he take as a supplement?
You know, this is a really important question. People that are allergic to fish itself usually can still take the fish oil. Maybe he could start with that. But in general, what you are allergic to in the fish itself is not in the oil.
Oh, okay. So I can try that.
Hi, I'm just wondering, sometimes when I go to bed at night I have lower back pain and it's kind of like a throbbing pain that shoots up my back. Just wondering if there's any treatment or prevention ideas you might have?
During your day, are you sitting a lot? Are you in a unnatural position?
Probably, yeah. So just stretch it more?
Well, with musculoskeletal back pain, some of the most common causes are sitting, slouched over or stressing the area. So you may want to try everything from standing a little bit more during the day, a stabilizing exercise ball if you sit at work a lot.
Okay.
But the biggest thing is if this does start radiating down your leg, you feel numbness or weakness, then you want to get it looked at.
So I have a question. I have ovarian cysts. They told me I had them at the age of 18. I'm 22 years old now. I have pain here and there. I just don't know if it's because of that, and I just want to know how can I treat them.
You want to see your gynecologist because it depends on what type of cyst. So I don't have your ultrasound to know exactly what type, but if it's just the cyclical type of cyst, that can sometimes cause a lot of problems. Even just those physiologic ones can get big and cause pain. We try and suppress those with birth control pills. So a lot of times we'll just suggest putting you on birth control pills to try and suppress the ovulation, which is what causes the cysts every month. And hopefully they'll go down and it won't be so much of a problem.